Hi there. So this week we're going to talk about something that you probably already know about, but also something you probably don't know about with stress. So I think we all know about the role stress plays in disease, right? We know that it causes diseases. We know that it aggravates any illness, pain, or discomfort we're dealing with. And basically, stress makes us feel awful, right? And we usually know when we're under a lot of stress if it's something significant in our life, like a major life change or a major event happening, like if you're changing jobs or you have a family emergency. You know that you're stressed out and you deal with it, right? Consciously, you deal with that. But the thing you don't know about stress is that there's this other kind that they talk about, low grade stress, and it hangs around you all day, every day. And it's little things that annoy you or irritate you or just nag in the back of your mind that you know you need to deal with, but not consciously, right? You're not consciously thinking about it. So some examples might be when you walk into a room and maybe you have like a hand wash only dish that hasn't been washed yet. And day after day, you go into the kitchen and you see that dish sitting there and you know it would only take you a minute to just clean it up, but it's not a pressing issue right at the moment. So you move on, you make your meal, you leave the kitchen, and the next day you go back and there it still is. And it's not in the front of your mind all the time, and you don't consciously realize that it's causing you stress, but it is. And that in turn can, like I said, aggravate whatever you're dealing with. If you're dealing with an illness or discomfort or pain, that low grade stress aggravates it. So this week, I have an assignment for me and for you to take care of some of these things around the house. So some other examples might be if you have a shirt that has a loose button, and so every time you open the closet to get dressed, you see the shirt, you'd like to wear the shirt, but the button's loose and you don't have time right then because you're getting ready to go somewhere. Well, the next day you go and you see the shirt with the loose button, right? Rinse and repeat. And so it kind of nags at the back of your mind. Or maybe you have batteries and a remote control that if you replace them, the remote control would work better, and that would just make things easier for you. Or maybe, like me, you have a gorgeous fruit bowl that needs hand washed, and day after day you just skip it because it's not a pressing issue at the moment. So I'll use my example a little more to draw a picture for you about my fruit bowl. So one of the things I enjoy doing is when I get home from the store, I wash all my produce right away and I put it in my beautiful bowl. So then when I go to cook, or if I want to snack on a piece of fruit or something, it's easy to just grab, and I enjoy grabbing it out of that beautiful bowl. So not only is it functional, but it also adds pleasure to my life. And so now every time I go to the kitchen, which, we cook and we eat multiple times per day, I'm grabbing my produce out of the grocery sacks, which aren't attractive, right? And feels a little sloppy, actually. And I see my little bowl there, and I know that it would take me just like 30 seconds, right? I could just grab some dish soap and a paper towel even and just wash it out really quick in the sink. And I would have that done and be back to having my kitchen in order. I use my little air quotes, in order. So that bowl has been sitting there longer than I'd like to admit. I'll be really long. And so that's my assignment for me. Tomorrow, I'm going to take my 30 seconds, I'm going to wash my bowl, and it's going to quit nagging at the back of my head, because even when I'm not cooking, I think about it, right? Like it kind of pops up like a little reminder. Our brains are kind of hardwired to remind us of these things. So maybe you have something similar like that. You probably do. And it may not be something that you think about consciously all the time, but every time you walk into a specific room and you see something, out of order that you could quickly fix, I want you to do that this week. And I want you to head over to my website, colleen-bean.com. Leave me a comment below this video and let me know what your thing is. Let me know what you decide to fix, how long it takes you, and how you feel afterwards, because I bet you're going to feel better. I know I'm going to feel better when I fix mine. And I think it's fun to talk about it, and it's great to announce it because it also will make you feel proud of yourself just for doing something that's really kind to yourself, because that's the other side of it. It's very kind to you. And of course, there's a bonus, because when you start to fix these little things, it gets easier and you get momentum and you fix a whole bunch, and then your stress level goes from here to here, and you put your body in that nice, relaxed, healing mode again. And whatever you're dealing with gets easier, right? Your any illness and pain and things like that, it feels a little better just because you've lowered that stress level, and it's good for you. Okay, so come over to colleen-bean.com. Let me know what you're doing this week as your assignment. I'll let you guys know what I'm doing as well when I do my bowl tomorrow. And let's just have a great week, okay? So I hope this serves you. Let me know how it goes, and I'll talk to you again next week.